My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light itself. I welcome all of you for today's session of Jivanmukti Viveka. So far, we studied the factors which are contributing to Jivanmukti: Tattvajnana, Manonasha, and Vasanakshaya. Three important factors. Now, how these are related to each other? Are they related to each other? This is the question. So let us look into the relationship between these factors which are responsible for liberation. So there are 7 stages of enlightenment: Shubhecha, Vicharana, Tanumanasi, Sattopati, Asamasakti, Padartha Bhavani, Turyaga. We are discussing for the people who are in the stage 1, 2, and 3. They are seekers. And stage 4 is a person who is self-realized. So the discussion applies to the seeker, people in the seeker stage. There are 3 important factors for realization. Manonasha means making the mind free from the illusion of the ego. Here, the main practice is Brahmakara Vritti, Samadhi, I am Brahman. Vasanakshaya is discrimination and service, which brings Shama, Dama, Tidiksha, Uparti, Shraddha, Samadhana into life. So the vasanas all vasanas which disturb the mind are removed or dropped. So Tattvajnana Viveka is discrimination, right and wrong. Yesterday we had a detailed discussion about the meaning of Tattvajnana. I gave the example of librarian and other examples. So let us look at today the what we call as so let us understand today the importance of these factors getting interlinked. Tattvajnana, how is it related to Vasanakshaya? Vasanakshaya, how is it related to Manonasha? Manonasha, how is it related to Tattvajnana? So for us, the buddhi has to be clear. Intellect has to be clear. If the intellect is destroyed, a person is gone. Right? Ultimately, all mental diseases are intellect getting imbalanced. A person is imbalanced means buddhi is getting imbalanced. So there are 3 factors which affect the buddhi, which is that manas, ahankara, and chitta. So chitta means memories. So buddhi can get affected. I have to take addition. Oh, so many years I am holding this. House is full of junk. I want to clear this. I can't. So the memories will hold buddhi. It will not allow the proper decision making. Memory. Right? So then comes the ahankara. You see, this is my grandmother's. This is mine. Do you know who am I? I am the boss. I am the superior. Like that, ahankara will come also into committee. Then comes the manas. Manas is the lower mind, which is controlling sense organs. Raga desha will come. The moment you look at something, some raga desha will come in the mind. So these cause the imbalance in the buddhi. Ultimately, loss of balance means mental balance, loss of balance in the buddhi. Buddhi is not able to function properly. So if manas is cleared, raga desha is cleared, it's called chitta shuddhi. If ahankara is cleared, it's called jnana. Vasanakshaya or ahankara is cleared, it's also called manonasha. And buddhi getting a clarity is called tattvajnana. What is what? So our mind, our consciousness is like a iceberg. A lot of 95% is below the conscious surface and 10% or 5% is above the conscious surface. So buddhi can operate at the conscious point. Now, unconscious has to come to surface of consciousness. Otherwise, buddhi will not know. We will be living unconsciously. Conscious living, unconsciousness has to come to surface of consciousness. That's why the consciousness 5% has to increase. 10% has to increase by becoming more and more aware of what's happening in the deeper unconscious. So this is the process of chitta shuddhi. Unconscious becoming more and more conscious. So we are no longer driven by unconscious. So let me give let us understand the relationship between Vasanakshaya and Tattvajnana. Tattva-dhyana, clear knowledge. I'm not speaking of Tattva-dhyana here in the sense of Atma-dhyana. I'm giving dhyana how affects the Vasanakshaya. Dhyana and Vasanakshaya effect. Ultimately, how Tattva-dhyana is important. Tattva-dhyana and Vasanakshaya, we interact. So let us look at an alcoholic. Okay. He is tied to the bottle. Right? And no matter how hard he is trying to get rid of the alcohol, he'll again go and bring the alcohol. Now, what's happening to Buddhi? The intellect. Intellect says, please don't drink. It's dangerous. It's good, not good for your health. But the moment the bottle, he sees the bottle, the smell of the alcohol is there, he goes and starts drinking. So drinking the alcohol is a vasana, raga. Buddhi has a clarity. You should not drink. It's dangerous. You lose money, you lose family relationship, and you lose your health also, he knows. But vasanas are driving his life. Correct? So Buddhi is still trying to control, but is not able to control. Now, what is required here? Vasanakshaya is required. So that Buddhi become free from the vasanas. Then he can control the vasanas. So little bit he is able to give a gap of, let's say, 10 days, 15 days. So he'll lose little bit control over the addiction to this thing. Then Buddhi is able to take control. Like Vasanakshaya and Buddhi, they interact with each other. Suppose this alcoholic is told, put in 1 month in what you call as de-addiction camp. So he is not able to drink. Some vasana for the alcohol will come down a little bit. Now Buddhi can take control. Buddhi can still come and say, okay, he can become master. So like that, Buddhi can recover now. Jnana can overtake. So Vasanakshaya and Jnana are related like this. Also, Jnana is important. So if Jnana is not there, he will keep on drinking, but he doesn't go to a doctor for de-addiction. So Jnana has to drive Vasanakshaya. Vasanakshaya will help in Jnana. Like that, they are interrelated. Are we clear? So now here, Tattva-dhyana, when you speak of Tattva-dhyana, we are speaking of Atma-dhyana. Here, of course, ordinary Dhyana about alcohol, but we are really speaking of Tattva-dhyana. So there is a story of Alcoholics Anonymous. So these two people, he is a rich man. He was very addicted to alcohol. He gets the best treatment from the best psychologist in the world that time, therapy. But still it's not able to help. One day the doctor comes and says, I have given the best treatment. I'm not able to help you. Your liver is getting damaged, going to get damaged, and you are going to die. So then this man asks, what should I do? Is there no hope for me? So God only is the hope for you. He says that. Then this man comes home and sincerely prays to God. Please help me to get rid of this alcoholic habit pattern. And that day, slowly, he is able to drop the alcohol. And then he formed a group called Alcoholics Anonymous, where people come, share their experience, pray to God, and drop their alcoholic habit. Lakhs and lakhs of people have been benefited. So what happened here? Buddhi, Jnana is there, that if I drink alcohol, I'll die. But vasanas are driving, alcoholic vasanas are driving. Vasanakshaya is not happening. Then what he did? He surrendered. With Jnana or surrender, you can come out of Vasanakshaya. Surrender to God. God help me. I'm not able to this thing. Then Vasanakshaya happened. Now, he not only healed himself, he healed many people who are suffering from alcoholism. So, Vasanakshaya, meaning what? Vasanakshaya means I have vasanas, raga and dvesha, samskaras, raga and dvesha samskara, which gives rise to vasana. And they will give to mental disturbance called kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha. These are the disturbances it will give rise to. So these disturbances, okay, kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha, these are the disturbances. Vasanakshaya means we have to come out of these disturbances, raga, dvesha, then develop shama, dama, titiksha, uparati, shraddha, samadhana, mumukshutva, the divine qualities. These are all asuri sampattis, demonic nature. You have to develop these qualities. This is what is called vasana kshaya. Vasanas which disturb you, you have to drop. Vasanas which are helpful for your spiritual evolution, you have to cultivate. Okay. Vasana kshaya is good vasana, bad vasana, both will not should not element. Vasanas which will take to more and more sattva guna, more and more jnana are required. So how vasana kshaya and tattva jnana are related now? As you start coming out of vasana, buddhi becomes more and more control. Master buddhi becomes the real master. But buddhi has to drive you to vasana kshaya also. It's like both ways, both influence each other. Are you clear? So how does it happen? Vasana kshaya. So in Sanatana Dharma, we have very prescribed way of living called ashrama dharma. Brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, ashrama. Way of living, a dharma is there. And then there's a brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, a professional ethics is there, professional dharma. So now, once the person does initially starts with kamya karma, with the desire-oriented motion, activities. But even there he has to apply buddhi, no? Buddhi will become more and more sharper as you start living, making, working. So then kamya karma, vasana kshaya will happen because now he has to live a dharma. Dharma of brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, or brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, dharmic way of living is required. Dharma dhyana has to be developed. Dharma dhyana in buddhi will help you to get rid of vasanas. For example, a person who is brahmachari has to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, has to do this. So with that, lot of vasanas, laziness goes. So different types of vasanas are reduced. And married for person, he has to do yadna. Okay, he has to yadna, pancha yadna. So for doing pancha yadna, he has to earn money for which he has to apply buddhi, and buddhi has to apply for dharma karya. So dharma dhyana will develop. So dharma dhyana helps in reducing the vasanas, some of the vasanas. Okay. So then comes to karma yoga, more vasanas are reduced. Vasana kshaya happens because it's selfless. Upasana will help to reduce further vasanas. Then finally he is ready for Atma dhyana. So like that, and every step vasana kshaya happens, buddhi will get more strength. Buddhi gets more strength, more vasanas will reduce. Like that, it's mutually strengthening. Vasana kshaya and buddhi, vasana kshaya and dhyana, they are related like this. Finally, it comes to Atma dhyana when vasana kshaya has happened. Are we clear? So then we will take the relationship between manonasha and vasana kshaya. Manonasha, if you remember, what is manonasha? I am giving the example of football field here. Okay. Manas means mind is a bundle of thoughts, full of thoughts. There's nothing called mind. Thinking is called mind. Constant thinking. Lot of thoughts, 70,000 thoughts. Manonasha means what? No thinking, silence. Thinking is called mind. No thinking is called no mind. Manonasha. Are you clear? How does it happen? How does manonasha happen? I have already told. Manonasha happens with nididhyasa. I am Brahman. Sakshi. Aham Brahmakara vritti. Brahmakara vritti, Sakshi vritti will ignore all the thoughts. Brahmakara vritti will ignore all the understand all the thoughts are mithya. Brahman alone satya. I am that Brahman, that Brahmakara vritti you hold on. So gradually mind becomes more and more silent. After that, Brahmakara vritti is also not required. That's called manonasha. Ignorance is gone. Right? How manonasha and tattva is required? Developed. Without tattva, how can manonasha happen? Viveka, vairagya, nitya, niti viveka, atma, atma, viveka is required to make mind more and more silent. As the mind becomes more and more silent, more and more clarity will come. Jnana. Right? That's why Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Shravana, Manana will give Jnana. Nididhyasa will help you to reduce the vasanas, the thoughts. Aham Brahmasmi. Then again you come back Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Now much more clarity is there. So Jnana and Dhyana, which is Jnana leads to Manonasha, both of them are a pair, helping each other. Are you clear? Yes or no? So this I have given an example of football field. It is like this. Sorry, Manonashaya and Vasanakshaya. Sorry, this is a relation between Manonashaya and Vasanakshaya. As you take the hold of Aham Brahmasmi, less and less thought will come. Then Vasanakshaya means what? Raga Dvesha has to go. Raga Dvesha is there possible only if the mind is there. With no mention what Raga Dvesha is possible. So Manonasha and Vasanakshaya are related. So the example is like a football field. Lot of crowd, lot of running around is there. Kicking the football is there in football field. The players are there. Now, if there are no players, there's no game at all. Right? So the... Okay. Vasanakshaya. I'll correct it. Okay. So football field is there. In football field, lot of players are there. The players represent the thoughts. If there are no players, then there's no game. If there are no players, there's no question of Manonasha. If the thoughts are not there, there's nothing called a question of Manonasha. Correct? Manas represents the field, football field here. Now let us say there's no football field. The players have no place to play. Then there's no game. So Manonasha is there, Vasanakshaya will not happen. Vasanakshaya is automatically there. Vasanakshaya is there, then Manonasha will automatically happen. They are related to each other. No. Manonasha involves, Vasanakshaya involves unconscious Raga Dvesha. Manonasha is consciously holding on to I am Brahman. Thought. Yeah, root Vasana, but Manonasha involves a meditation on I am Brahman. It's a conscious activity. Vasanakshaya involves working on the unconscious Raga Dvesha. So Raga Dvesha is not there, players are not there, then there's no game. Manonasha is happening. If there's no football field, then there's no players also. So Manonasha is there, Vasanakshaya will happen. Like that, these two are related. If you are able to meditate I am Brahman, then Vasanakshaya will happen automatically. Manonasha Vasanakshaya, it's like this. The mind is full of thoughts. In Manonasha, mind is no thoughts. So no thoughts state. If there are no thoughts, there's no question of thoughts in the mind. Raga Dvesha is not there. So Manonasha and Vasanakshaya are related to each other in that way. So Tattvajnana and Manonasha is the next pair. Tattvajnana means Jivatma Paramatma Ekatvam. Yesterday I told Aham Brahmasmi Jnana is called Tattvajnana. Now if Tattvajnana is there, which Tattvajnana comes from Shravana Manana. Manonasha happens in Nididhyasa. Because you hold on to the thought, Aham Brahmasmi thought, finally mind will become silent. So then what will happen? In that silent mind, more clarity is there. Now if you come to Jnana, more clarity is there. So Jnana leads to Dhyana, Dhyana leads to Jnana. Right? Manonasha and Tattvajnana are related like this. If you don't have proper Viveka Vairagya, Nitya Nitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka, how will you be able to do Dhyana? People say today I will do Dhyana, a lot of thoughts are coming. You can't do Dhyana unless there is a Jnana. With Jnana, Dhyana will go to one level. Mind becomes silent. And with Dhyana becomes silent, you come back to Jnana, more clarity. That becomes deeper. Shravana Manana will deepen. So now I spoke relationship between Vasanakshaya and Manonasha. Manonasha and Tattvajnana. Tattvajnana and Vasanakshaya. All relationship he spoke. So is there any, this is to give a clarity about sadhana. Anybody has a question on this?
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
So buddhi alone cannot control the mind anta helidre, but jnana can happen only in buddhi, you know.
Buddhi is supposed to control the mind. Right? Ram Prakash should be boss in the house. Is he really?
I'm not a boss.
So you are not a boss. Like the Buddhi doesn't become boss. Because Manas, Chitta and Ahankara, they start controlling the Buddhi. Buddhi has to regain back control. No, that's what is called Jnana.
But Jnana is there out of Buddhi. So the person should not drink anta Buddhi helutte. But still the person goes. That means mind is taken over by the Buddhi.
That's where Vasanakshaya has to be worked on. You have to work on Vasanakshaya.
That is
Vasana Kshaya work on, how it will happen? First is Dharma Dhnana. Ashrama Dharma you have to follow. Varna Dharma you have to follow. Then Karma Yoga, Upasana, they will help you to become more and more free from the Vasanas.
turn away from the mind, abide on the Brahman. That is
Yeah. Karma Yoga, they will help you to get the Buddhi clarity.
Yeah,
Buddhi gets the Atma Dhnana. Then you get Brahma Dhnana.
Okay. Thanks, Guru.
So anybody else any questions? Narsimurthy, Sriranjini.
Prabhuji, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ.
Sorry.
ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮನೋನಾಶ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಹಂವೃತ್ತಿ, if we can catch hold of ahamvrutti, everything else drops ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
Okay, very good. So Manonasha is dropping the ego thought, ahamvrutti. But it won't happen suddenly. Initially you start going to silent state of mind. Then Dana will be more. Then again come back. Then finally you will catch out of the ahamvrutti and pull it out. That time is called Manonasha. But otherwise it's called mind becomes silent in the meditative state. In the silence you are able to catch out of the ahamvrutti more properly. Okay. So with this we'll close. We'll stand the prayer. After that, the session is silent meditation. We'll go up to 12 o'clock. Those who are interested in silent meditation can continue. Otherwise, people are not interested in silent meditation can drop off. Okay? Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So we'll close the class session today. Next class English class will be